not out of cruelty, but out of strategy. Fear made us immortal. I was young when I first took part in such acts. My hands trembled as I bound the limbs of a rebel chief. His eyes locked onto mine, not in hatred, but in pleading. He spoke of daughters, of orchards in bloom, of songs sung by riverbanks. But I had been trained to harden myself. The officer gave the signal. My blade followed. It was never easy. And perhaps that is what frightened me most, that it became easier over time. We believed that by sowing terror, we prevented rebellion. And often, it worked. Cities opened their gates before our siege towers arrived. Rulers prostrated themselves and sent tribute without a single arrow fired. Our fame preceded us, our cruelty carried on the wind like a curse. To the world, we were the storm. Unstoppable. Divine. Yet within me, a small crack formed. I began to watch the eyes of those we spared, and those we did not. I noticed how the silence after a massacre was thicker than the wails that came before. How children watched us with faces too still for their age. How sometimes, even the wind grew quiet in places we had passed. The priests said we were the hand of Asher, purging the world of chaos and sin. But I began to wonder, what kind of God demands such silence? Years passed. My name rose through the ranks. I was made captain, then commander. I led campaigns through the Zagros hills and across the Euphrates. My deeds were etched into clay, scribes praised my loyalty, my ferocity. But I no longer felt pride when I walked through the gates of conquered cities. I felt tired, as though each act of terror took something from me that would not grow back. Once, in a village near Haran, we captured a scholar, an old man with ink-stained fingers. He had written poems of defiance, hidden in clay jars buried